Well, hello. So today we're going to give some advice to the Pez people because of what happened on Saturday, and I'm also a pick me up for the Pez staff. Just a little cheer up. Come on, it's not so bad, Pez people, and also an apology as a human being. I wasn't there. I did not cause any of the chaos me physically, but I do believe that everything that I do ripples throughout the universe, and henceforth, to a certain degree, I am slightly responsible for what happened. So, because of that, the initial response of saying, I'm sorry. So I'm sorry that it happened. So what did happen? What happened was that every year Pez has an annual egg hunt where they invite about 1,000 people to come and look for about 10,000 eggs for this year. So it was an amazing thing, but things got out of control. Parents did not know how to behave themselves. Some children ended up with bloody noses. There was some trampling. There was some baskets that were broken. There were some eggs that were stolen out of baskets from children by adults. It was just a mess. It was just a huge, huge mess. And people did not ask civilized to the point that it got to the news. It made the news. So what am I first and foremost, I'm sorry, Paz, that happened. There is an amazing transformation of light that is happening right now, and you can take this situation and make it into something even bigger and better. And hold on for my advice on that. And so I first want to say, do not feel discouraged. Do not fear because you were doing something really wonderful and really beautiful. And kudos to that. We didn't know about it till right now. So amazing that, you got on the press eye. So now you can build up the holster and whatnot. So what's my idea? My idea is get Save the Children involved. Save the Children being America's most reputable organization that is non-denominational. Bring them involved and work with them and how you can shape this particular thing. Make it by invitation only, create a specific website where people can donate money to children chosen by Save the Children to be on that website to come and celebrate on this thing because of the efforts that these children have done, whether in their reading and their math skills and their community involvement. Just these children and then the eggs that they choose are not well, but they of course have Pez candy in it. But how many Pez represents X amount of dollars from different organizations that will be donating to Save the Children? For instance, if Verizon wanted to donate $10,000 to Save the Children through this particular event, there would be 10 tiny little Pez inside that egg. And that child may not know. It may be shaking a lot, it may be shaking a little. And then they take that and then they choose which program in the Save the Children, because Save the Children has many programs throughout the world. They say maybe Malawi, maybe, the United States, reading in the United States, maybe Russia, various different areas, and the child gets to choose that egg and donate it and put it in there. And of course, they walk away with their candy, and then the person behind the box gives them a candy in return or whatnot. You make it an event, a thing of a humanitarian cause, because that's what it's going to take to heal this particular situation and this particular consciousness of these people that didn't appreciate what Paz, you are an iconic candy. And, I think that sometimes people are like, oh, commercialism. And it's like, there's really a beautiful element about commercialism. Like Pez, Pez dispensers, collectors, they share their joy. There's so many different stories. I mean, I'm sure there's a documentary or quite a few documentaries about the story of Pez and whatnot. And this is just sad. It's just sad that this moment was taken and hard and taken and marred in such a way. But when we push through, when we seek to have that light being elevated, when we come together, I think that that's when the light revelation happens. And including Save the Children, having a humanitarian emphasis onto this thing, and maybe even televising it. Maybe even televising it and putting it on the YouTube channel and put snippets of it and be like, what's your story? What did you think? Who won? What program got the most? And so stuff like that. And then I think that would be really fun. I think including that element for children, for Americans, for everybody. What do you think about the situation? And Pez people, I'm going to call you just Pez people, thank you. Thank you for putting it together. It's really beautiful that you do this every year. And I'm sorry that this year was not, the best, but I know that next year is going to be even better because it just is. It just is because it's a learning curve. We learn, okay, the lack of appreciation, not for children's. health and safety, which is a primary concern, should be to parents, right? Okay, so we'll deal with that one by, segregating a specific group of people that care about children. So I think that that's where you funnel that energy. Thank you, and I wish you a wonderful, wonderful year. Take care.